Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we interacted with Laura during the swimming event, and we got done with most of the exploration here that we were able to do. Now we've just got one more bonding event during the day, and then we have our two main quests, and then we're going to be able to advance the story. Let's start out by going to the engineering building. We know you. We know very much of you. You've got a back door there. Mighty fine looking back door. The back entrance is locked. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President TloH when I first arrived at the academy. You've got good memory. George Gnome. I'm George Gnome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're Rean Schwarzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet ya. Likewise. TloH told me that you're helping out the student council. You've probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you've just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. But I am curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Yep, you can basically think of this as the Academy's very own Orbman factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining Orbmans here for a long time now. Wow, that is pretty impressive. I assume you repaired all of the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this request too. That's right, I handle that stuff here at the engineering club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So, what do I need to know? Awesome, here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver 3 Orbal products for me. First up is this Orbal scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. Club meets in the home economics room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club, home economics room. Okay, got it. The next 2 are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too? Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people in Trista too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. Sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is this antique Orbal lamp. This one is going to make it at the pawn shop. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique Orbal lamp for the pawn shop, okay. Last but not least, the final item I need you to deliver is this Orbal wristwatch. This one goes to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southwest of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know why you're there, and she'll call Michael out for you. An Orbal wristwatch for Michael from Radio Trista. Ask the receptionist. Right, I can do that. That's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. Orbal scale, antique Orbal lamp, and Orbal wristwatch. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all of those around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Of course, I'll get started right away. Started. That seems easy enough to do, and we have a reason to go back to Trista as well. Let's start out by going to the cooking club. Cooking club. Nicholas at the cooking club, huh? Should be the second door on the left. Nope, that's art. Memory. Hey there, you wouldn't happen to be here to join the cooking club, would you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting for? Orbal scale? Yep, that's the Orbal scale I ordered George to fix, alright? I don't know how he works so fast. I'd really be lost without him. George has many talents aside. I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and minuscule measurements than any analog scale. If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it'll even subtract the container's weight for you. It's handy. I'd believe it. You don't have an interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised at how many students here can't. Here's the thing, the cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more Mira than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet. I don't even know where to start. Which means you're a virgin as my olive oil. You're as virgin as my olive oil. If you want to start cooking, I'd recommend you start cooking. Just make something. Doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. Received recipe book. And to top it off, here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you need right here. Help yourself. Received simple omelet recipe. And 3 fresh eggs. Coarse rock salt. Thank you very much. This recipe book seems like it'll be a helpful companion, but... Are you sure I can have it? Sure, we've got tons of them. If it sparks a fire for cooking in your heart, it'll all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to make some good use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me the Orbal scale. And pass my thanks on to George for fixing it too. Will do. You can now view the recipe tab in your notebook. You can take ingredients and turn them into delicious, delicious food. You can receive recipes from various people, but that's not the only way you get them. You might find them while searching specific areas, cooking, or even just trying new food or drink. You can use recipes and ingredients to make food by selecting Note from the CAM menu or pressing back and choosing the Recipe tab. Lists of recipes, great, very likely to produce a unique dish. Only displayed after this dish has been made once. Great, very likely to produce a superb dish. Good, okay. Okay. Skill level. Intriguing. Obtainable items, superb dishes, regular dishes, peculiar dishes, attack dishes, unique dishes. You can have Rean cook alone or have another party member help him. When having another party member help him, both their skill levels will influence the dish they make. So they added something to the recipes. Simple omelet. Rean is not good at cooking. Juices is really bad at cooking. Fee just doesn't cook. And Laura and Makias are also pretty shit at cooking. Let's cook one of these. Who will do the cooking? Can't do that.
Okay, let's give this a try. There we go.
Simple omelet. Results. Recovers 600 HP. Do you get better the more you cook?
Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, let's give this a try.
You know, I won't find out by just having him cook the same dish.
Wow, that came out
times. Well. Okay, soft and fluffy omelet. Recovers 100 HP and cures KO. What? That's nice. Holy guacamole. Okay. That's very interesting. That is a very interesting new mechanic. Okay. Now, what's next? The ancient lamp for Mikt. Mikt, I'm a sprinter. I'm a sprint toward you. Time for Mikt. Time for Mikt. I told you I was never gonna use the warping function. I would never. Mikt's pawn shop. You got some business here, kid, or are you just window shopping? I do actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that thing already. Well, hand it over already, will ya? Right. Rean handed over the antique Orbal lamp. The kid does nice work. I swear, why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who would have thought for an item to break right after I paid for it? That's a pretty nasty surprise. Do you get a lot of students in here out of sheer curiosity? Fair few, sure. What, you looking for some money? I don't lend you money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So, like, items for items? Oh, yeah, I think I've got something in the... I think I got something in a while back that a kid like you'd like. It's yours, as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. Blade deck. Blade? Is this a card or some card game or something? Seems that way. Some good-for-nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I've ever bothered to play. But you can give it a try, or don't. Or burn it for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Thanks, that's really nice of you. I have this strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere else to put it. Oh well. Oh yeah, another thing. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change out the goods sometimes. When? When I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for the delivery and enjoy the playing cards or whatever. Anytime. You can now purchase curios. At this shop, you can exchange certain items for rarer and higher quality ones. You can also buy some of the items you might have missed in previous chapters as curios. And as for the card game Mick just gave Ren, you will be able to play that later in the game. At Mick's pawn shop, you can purchase curios. The items on offer will change each time you enter the shop. You might even find rare items you've missed from chests and elsewhere here. Red beast flesh, hearty powder, delicate powder that stimulates the taste buds, used as spice and as thickener for cooking. Chitinous shell. Those are too expensive. If I were to sell those, would those be just as... How much would this go for? 100, 375, 50. I don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. I did read through this, but I'm not going to sell it. I don't need these either. Okay, these omelets are the perfect omelet. How about exchanging? Right, we were at that point already. Exchange trade. Could get ground bait out of 5U materials. These aren't worth right now. Yeah, I've got a silver chain already. Coral bracelet, marble bracelet, ride along, bear and bunny. I would like those. I don't have a way of getting at these yet. And I have no idea what this is all about. Ah, of course, those are better. That's not only a forte, that's also a forte that has strength +5. But where does it say that it's different? Change view? Scroll through party? I don't have an expect button, which is a bummer. It should have a different name like needle shot too. Otherwise I'll get confused. I don't like being confused. Let's help Elliot carry those boxes. I mean, Makias is good at studying. He's going to be able to handle studying himself, but I don't want Elliot to overwork himself. I really don't. Elliot, you need any help? Whew, you're looking pretty busy there, Elliot. Yeah, I just got some packages from home. Heavy ones at that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can't believe that. Seems like there's food in one of these too, so I should probably look through them. Well, I am already here. Should I give him a hand? Yeah, let's bond with Elliot. You look like you can use a hand. Mind if I help you? Really? You would? Well, I'd sure appreciate it. Rean and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. Ooh, well, we're done with about half of them now. I didn't expect there to be quite this much of everything. There has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and other daily necessities. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you've got a sister? Yeah, an older one. She's always been a bit on the clingy side too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package, but I wish she'd tone it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. You mean it? I think it's kinda nice actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Ellie took a worn-looking piece of sheet music out of the box. Is that sheet music? It looks like someone got a lot of use out of it. Yeah, I used to practice with this all the time back home. To tell you the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. Oh, really? Then I guess joining the wind orchestra wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing Thors instead of a music academy. Weird, really? Well, either way, it would be nice to hear you play that piece sometime. Sure, one of these days. Rean and Elliot returned to sorting out the packages and only getting through with the strength of their combined efforts. Your bond with Elliot strengthened. Nice. Thanks, Rean. Everything's nice and tidy now. I'll let you hear that piece next time I get the chance. I'll look forward to it. Alright, what does Makias have to say now? Can't bond with you anymore? Do we have, like... Is that a minor setback, or is that actually... Are you bummed out now? I was surprised to find that, in spite of its quaint size, I was surprised to find that in spite of its quaint size, this town has all the shops one could possibly want. This cafe has a rather pleasant atmosphere too. It seems like the perfect environment for studying. Yeah, it certainly feels like a town built around the academy. I have to hand it to you though, you're really dedicated to your studies. Just doing what's expected of a student. You should try to make a habit of preparing for classes in advance and then review new material afterward. Seems like a smart idea. No bonding. Bummerino. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I've got a delivery from the engineering club and ideally I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you've got a delivery from the engineering club for me?
I do, indeed. Here it is. Rean handed over the Orbal wristwatch.
Wow, we really did fix it up. This is some pro-level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be just fine now, though.
I can imagine that would be pretty intense.
Well, you know... It starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trista is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity. Which'll mean I'll be the one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops. Sorry about that. Shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story.
Not at all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing.
This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But you want to make me feel more alive? Tune in on the show tonight.
You bet. Or I would, if I had an Orbal radio.
I gotta head back. Our sound producer's in there waiting for me. Normally I'd treat you to some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back.
Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. Alright, that's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. Let's tell George. Doom, doom. I really enjoy running through this town. It has a very nice feel to it. And yes, I agree, it's very nice that the houses are so big and you feel kind of small in this universe. Because those houses actually seem realistically large compared to your bodily size. You don't seem like a giant in this game. Alright, George. Oh, hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So, now that you finished delivering those, what did you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're certainly all unique. None of them are places I'd normally go either. Cough cough, except for when I do. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Except when I did those other 2 times. Yeah, I don't think most students would. Pawn shops in particular is kinda hard to find too. Yeah, that's true. But now I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. It almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista too, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show they're starting up? He did! It starts at 9 PM tonight, doesn't it? Haha, I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about the show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Are you planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, don't have an Orbal radio? In that case, here, all yours. Received Orbal radio. Wait, really? It's the latest model too. Same one I've got. You helped me out big time today, so it only seems right to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It would be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'll be thrilled if you actually got some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, there's something I'd like to tell you for the I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. Huh? Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your Arcus units. No kidding? Like I said, the engineering club's basically Thors' Orbal factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself. So if you need help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it is a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of this stuff. That's quite the compliment. Alright, I also meant to ask, do you know about Zepith masses? You do know about Zepith masses, right? You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Zepith? Exactly. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular Zepith can be, but Zepith masses have tons of impurities, so they've never received much attention. But recently, someone discovered a way to efficiently extract Zepith from them. Is that so? Oh, it is so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off of your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead, sell them if you find any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. Orbal delivery completed. You can now make use of your academies' Orbal factory. At factories, you can use Zepith to unlock slots in your party's orbments. To do this, At factories, you can use Zepith to synchronize quartz. You can use U materials to customize your weapons at an Orbal factory. Furthermore, Zepith masses can now be exchanged for Mira within any shop's exchange menu. They were able to be exchanged before as well. Regular Zepith can be exchanged too, but do remember that they're also used for synthesizing quartz and unlocking slots. Masses, on the other hand, are useless and can thus be freely exchanged for Mira. What do you have in shop? Buy EP charges, Master Quartz, a scepter, Water Elemental Master Quartz, obtain Zephyth from attacks or crafts. Cool. Can sell stuff, exchange. Those are not good exchange rates. Why does this tab exist? I don't know. Thanks for lending me a hand today. I'm always happy to help you out with your Arcus. Stop by anytime. Modify cover. Ah, that's how that works. Rean Schwarzer. Okay. I guess we're gonna equip Rean's faceplate on Rean, and Elliot's faceplate on Elliot, and Gaius' faceplate on Gaius. Cool. Cool. These cost 40 each. Defense 1 costs 100. Shield 1, Forte is nice. Analyze is really, really nice. Mind 1 will also be good. Gonna create an Analyze. Action speed plus 3 is not that good. Gonna create one anyways. Strength plus 10 is gonna be something I'll want as well. Shield, arts defense up. Mind 1, arts plus 10 is something I want. Okay. Customize. 1 U material and my Kaze Kiri. 93 of 5% 1. 93 5% 1. 93 5% 1. Okay. It's 15 extra strength and 5% evasion. That seems like a very good idea. That seems like a good idea. For 100 Mira? Definitely. U materials. I wonder how hard it is to come across those. Where do I upgrade my slots? There, slot. Already opened, can be opened for... I bought too much. Is that restricted? I think it's not restricted. Don't have enough. We need 40 minimum for the first slot to be opened. Wait. Since that's an earth slot, it can be opened with one. Or with one type. Very cool. These are also restricted slots. But this one is not. Very cool. Alright, so next time we get a full party, I'm going to be able to equip everyone. Whew, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. It feels good though, kind of fulfilling. But now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I now know, I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. Huh? Who's that? If she is hanging around here, she must be a member of the engineering club, right? That big thing next to her wasn't there before either. Yes, it was. What could it be? Well, doesn't matter now. I've got another request to finish. It matters. Leather-clad girl. That about does it. Now all I've got to do is report back to George, So she does know George after all. Ah, the wind felt fantastic today. So that is a motorcycle. I saw it before. Maybe it wasn't there a second ago. Maybe. Okay, only one more request remaining. Although we're not going to start that up just yet. It has been 30 minutes after all. So we're going to put ourselves in front of the principal's office. And for the moment, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. There's going to be some combat again, so be happy about that part. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Until then, toodles!